you on mute on the Zoom. But hi, Annie.
Hey, Michelle.
How are
Yes.
you?
Super fantastic.
Awesome.
Okay, we are live because I have I have this unstable connection. That's what we had going on here. So listen, I'm Coach Hadassah,
And I am Coach Cotton.
and this is the Coach's Corner, where we help you get to the next level. And I'm hearing it.
Do you hear the echo? You froze up. You're frozen on StreamYard and Facebook Live.
It's like,
It just dropped out. Okay, now you're back. You may be hearing it from my laptop. Let me mute myself on one of these devices. And let me let Nigel know that we are logged in. I don't know what's going on. Look, this ain't nothing but the devil.
right?
Cause my mouse is like it won't even move. Maybe I got too many windows open, but my mouse I can't even get it to mute it. Let me try this one.
You know what this remind me of? When now I didn't see it, but I didn't see it live, but I ended up seeing it a little bit later on with what was that? Babyface versus Teddy Riley. He was having all those technical difficulties. Look, that's what's going on over here in my house. Oh man, now I can't hear you. Yeah, now I can't hear you.
Okay, I had the mute on the Zoom. Is you still hear the echo of the feedback?
No,
Okay,
but you know
I had the mute.
I made you host on Zoom.
Okay,
Look, laugh with us, y'all, because this is
look
funny.
in it because
It happens a lot.
look. Okay, so I may have to unmute Zoom and mute this one, and when I'm not talking, because yeah, you get that feedback on both of those. Sometimes.
Yeah, that's the same thing that I had to do on like last time. That's the same thing I had to do when I spoke on here. I had to mute on Zoom and vice versa.
Right. Now I just got to remember, it's still doing it on Zoom.
Okay, and then now I'm gonna have to do something else. So I'm about to get up. Hold on, real quick.
You guys, thank y'all for hanging with us. We're trying to work out these difficulties. We don't even.
Did y'all hear me? I don't know. I think I was muted on both the things. I think I was. Let me tell her.
Now, what happened to you on Zoom?
I had to just no. I just muted it on Zoom because it was still giving that feedback.
Okay, I think you muted everybody.
Did I?
I hear nothing on Zoom. Now I had to put my iPad across the room so that if I have both of the devices right here and it'll start ringing.
Yeah, that's the same. That's what's happening with me because my cell phone, my laptop is right here, but I need
Oh, right.
both
You
of
need
them.
both of them.
Yeah. Um. Then again, I might not. Let me see. Let me see how I can. I might can float this. I was trying to
I
reach
don't know.
Nigel.
We might have to end up Xing the Zoom.
And just do live.
Yep. I mean, we were trying to do the Zoom so that we can have feedback and people be able to comment and stuff like that when you play the videos, but it's not seeming to work out.
Right. Okay. So you say you think I muted everybody. No, any. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now over there.
Okay, yeah. So I had muted myself. Okay. So we're gonna roll. Okay, there's Nigel. Okay, so we're gonna go on. Nigel, are you in a place where Coach can make you a host, or I can make him a host?
Yeah, you have to make him host because I made you host.
I can't hear you. Okay, yes.
I can hear
What
you.
you say? Okay, now I'm gonna have to make you host because we haven't figured it out how to make co-host. But just so we can go ahead and start the show without trying to figure out the technical part of it right now. Okay, let me see. Make host. Okay, Hollywood, you're the host now. Okay. All right. All right, Coach Hadassah.
All right.
So it's your birthday. Let's start. You said you can't hear.
Yep, I can. Hey, thank you. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. That's what I'm gonna be doing
So,
later on tonight. I'm gonna sit in a chair though. I'm gonna do like this, like I'm
oh
pumping real
wow,
hard.
wow, yep, yeah, that's gonna be me too. So, you guys, so it's Friday. It's Coach's birthday. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Annie, thank you for joining us today. It's really just a fantastic Freedom Friday, right?
Yes.
It's your birthday. We trying to be real casual, have some good times, but we do want to give out some good information today on the show. Even though we're working out some kinks and glitches with audio and feedback and video and logging in, but that's just how the devil works. He try to come and throw you off your game, but ain't nobody paying attention to him. We're still gonna be great. He will not take our greatness today. So today, Coach, I don't know if you had the opportunity. Well, you did join my live at 3. Just talking about affirmations, motivation. This is kind of focused on evening motivation, similar to
Mm-hmm.
how we do morning motivation. So as people begin to wind down, get home, jump into now that routine, we just like to kind of help them along a little bit, give them some encouragement to go to the next part, the next phase of the day in the evening time, and still have that motivation. Just like we was talking about today on morning motivation, making up your bed. When you're exhausted, you're tired, and you have so many things to do. Now you can come home to a ready-made, bed, and you completed that one task. Even if you don't feel like you were able to complete anything else today, your bed is made, so you could check that off, right? And it's all waiting for you. So just super excited about the things that we're able to teach, how we're able to motivate and encourage people. And if you have questions, feel free to ask questions. It's Freedom Friday. We're talking about health and wealth. We're talking about celebrating birthdays and celebrating life. So it's just a really, really good day and a good topic just to kind of let our hair down going into the weekend. It's Friday, right? And so, Coach, what you have to say about that? Hey, Renee, thank you for joining.
Yes. First, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's here. Lucent, Alamisha, Jazz, Tay, Nicole, Bess, like Annie. And I see Annie over there on Zoom. Of course, Nigel, Hollywood.
Yes,
Everybody that's here. Like, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for just sitting through the technical difficulties. We're gonna get it. We're gonna figure it out. Right? We're gonna get it together. Um,
absolutely.
but listen, that second part of the day, like you were talking about with the affirmations, things like that. Of course, we say them in the morning, right?
Hmm.
We say them in the morning. And it's also good to give like those reminders, affirmations in the evening. It's cool, right? We do it all the time.
Right.
And then with that video that we did watch earlier today about, okay, that first step, get up out your bed, make up your bed, so that when you come home in the evening, no matter what happened throughout the day, especially if you're still, if you're still working a 9 to 5, you're still working, in somebody else's job, somebody else's dream, somebody else's vision. Look, maybe you don't want to be there anymore, but then maybe you do. I
Right.
mean, there are people that do have employed, and they love what they do. Right? It's not everybody on earth that is having the issue um with their employment, but still we
Right.
all have things that we experience during the day, right? Like I love what I do. I love my life. And I'm so glad that I'm celebrating life on this day, because
Yes.
I mean, it's I could have not woke up this morning. Or maybe I could have woke up this morning and then something happened along the way. I mean, I did just come home. I could have had an accident, just anything. So I'm
Right.
glad to be here, you know. Again, celebrate life. But then when you do come home from, your day, and you might have experienced whatever kind of challenges and things like that, if you just did that first step this morning
Mhm.
with making up the bed, at least you came home to a made up bed. Right?
Right.
It looks
Right.
real nice and clean. And I guess because, I mean, I won't say that I came from a military, family, but I've had people in my family that were military. My father, not my father, but my grandfather was in the military.
Mhm.
So of course, usually when you have a parent, like some parent that served in the military, you just have those habits because they have those habits. And then they end up
Absolutely.
raising
That's
their
me.
children that way. Right. End up raising their children that way. And
Mhm.
then the children raise their children that way. So that's one of those things. Like, I have to get up and make the bed. I have to have my house in order. And
Absolutely.
not that it's in order all the time, but that the moment when it's not,
Right.
if it go a little bit too far to the left or too far to the right, I'm over here like, so just having that just having that order, just having that when you get up and you complete some tasks, and it makes you feel good.
It really does. Right.
Yeah.
And I can relate to that, coach, because I am a military dependent. My dad served 38 years in the army, and you are absolutely right. I was born overseas, raised with those core
Tay
disciplines,
says, fix it, Jesus.
raised with those core disciplines, and that's exactly, you pick up the patterns and habits of your parents. My daddy, everything neat, in order, tucked, folded, tight. Rise at 5 in the morning. He didn't have nowhere to go. He's retired now, and he's up at 5. I'm like, Daddy, sometimes you gotta let that go. I'm gonna go put you at Walmart, and you're gonna be a
It's a
Walmart
habit.
greeter, because you're gonna have to stop with this. Like, you're gonna have to get something to do, find an agenda, and you're not gonna worry nobody in this family because you bored, right? So that's all it is. You bored. So get that Bible. He's a bishop too. He's an overseer in our ministry. And so I'm like, look, just get the Bible and read it cover to cover. Because what you're not gonna do is worry all of us, because you got time now. You got this time on your hands. So, but absolutely, coaching, you just get conditioned, and you begin to again program that mind, because those habits, those routines that you're doing consistently. And military people, they just be in a routine, they take those orders, they take it to heart, and they make it a lifestyle. And this is a really good segue into what we're talking about as far as our extreme platform. Certain things have to become a lifestyle. Like, when people, I always hear everybody talking about, oh, I'm gonna be vegan or vegetarian. No, you're not. You're gonna be vegan for 5 minutes, and as soon as you see some bacon, you're gonna run over there and eat some bacon, because you have not mentally prepared yourself to do a lifestyle change. This is not a hobby, right? This is not for you to want to lose weight. When people become vegans or vegetarians, they change their lives. They alter everything. They don't go back. They're not tempted. They become very disciplined. They don't watch stuff that got meat in it. If they was converting from meat to just, that lifestyle of a vegan, they don't go out to restaurants. They cook their own food. They go to certain stores. So you know what I'm saying? It's a lifestyle change, but it starts here in the mind. You got to have that, again, millionaire mindset. You got to have some consistency about yourself. You got to have some disciplines to do these types of things, because you're changing the lifestyle. When we are trading and learning to trade on this platform, guess what? We are changing habits. We are changing lifestyles. We're learning new skill sets. When we're networking, right? We're learning new skill sets. And we have to go to school to become educated on this platform because, one, we don't really know how to do it. We've never done it before. But if we're going to be disciplined and consistent and do our due diligence on this platform to learn the skills, we got to have some disciplines about ourselves. We got to commit to change the mind, to change the life, right? To change the outward, but it has to come from here first, right? You know what I'm saying, coach?
Yes. And that's the thing. Like you said, it's a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle change.
Mhm.
And like you said, that's the reason why people do, start for 5 minutes. And then next thing you know, it's like,
Right.
oh, I got to do that. I have to do
Right.
this. Like, I really
Right.
got to do that. It's like, well,
And then they
yeah,
don't want to do it.
yeah. And that's why, look, that's why coaches are needed, because again, getting you to that next level, because what they
Absolutely.
say that it takes about um 20, it's really that 40-day principle.
Mhm.
Like in the scriptures, it's 40 days, 40 nights, um, you know, 40-day trip through the wilderness. But look, it turned out to be 40 years because of disobedience. Because what? They didn't change the lifestyle.
Mhm.
They were in a certain culture and an environment for so long.
Right.
And then they came up out of there and went to another environment where, look, it wasn't anybody overseeing them or anything like that. All they had to do was just follow the cloud
Right.
through
Right.
the wilderness, but they were still ready to go back. Oh, it was better for us back there. And that's pretty much how people do. It's like, oh, okay, I want to do this thing, or I want to get fit, or I want to eat different, or I want to, whatever that is. Then as soon as you have to start doing the thing that, look, consistently,
Right. Right.
that is required of you for that lifestyle change, for that goal, for that promised land, that's afar off, getting through that process. Well, it's like, look at it this way. If you can get through the 6 weeks, right? If
Right.
you can get through the 6 weeks, you can get through. But most people can't even get past the first 20, 21 days,
Absolutely.
because it's the 21 days that helps to break that habit, the
Yes.
habits that you had before. So if it is something with, eating, because whatever health issue that you have going on, you know, you're going through that process because you have to break certain things that you did before. Right.
Mhm.
Like Tay said, boot camp. Boot camp is 6 weeks.
Yes. And you get a lot done. It's a short thing because what you do, you shock the body. That's why you don't see these boot camps being years and stuff. No, they be 4 weeks, 6 weeks, because you shock the body. You got to do something. Boom, you got to make the change like right then and there. And when you're going through a boot camp, you changing everything so quick, but you get it done in a short amount of time because the results yield a higher margin for you. So it's not like you saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go to the gym whenever I want to. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that." No, if you go join a boot camp, especially you don't pay your money, because most boot camps are paid memberships where you already know if you paid your money to come to this boot camp, you know we're about to get in. We're about to go hard. We're about to go hard for 6 weeks straight. No breaks. We're gonna be out here eating right, working out. We up at 5 in the morning, running in the rain. You know what I'm saying? We're doing conditioning, strength, things like this. We're outside. The conditions are totally different. It's not like you're comfortable because boot camp makes you very uncomfortable.
Comfortable. Yep.
It's not something that you can just up and say, "Oh, I want to do this." Look, and y'all know I joined the boot camp with my mama one time, and I was like, "Nope, this is not for me. I'm not that committed to this in type of environment." And I kindly was like, "No, thank you for this free trial, but I will not be joining this." And but you got you got to know that about yourself because again, it's designed to condition you in a quick amount of time, but to get the results that you're looking for. But then
Mhm.
after the boot camp is over, you still got to stick to those principles and those disciplines that you did in boot camp to now have that lifestyle change. So you got to keep the weight off. That means you got to maintain the weight loss. After boot camp, you can't go back to eating chips and ice cream and cookies every day. No, you're gonna pick the weight back up. You're gonna now retract the body because now for 6 weeks the body has been used to being whole, being eating well, being clean on the inside, hydration, working out, doing a strenuous type of regimen. And then as soon as it's over, you go back to now putting the impurities back in, and the body's going, "What's happening? I'm breaking down because for 6 weeks I wasn't used to you doing that." And we know that what 6 weeks is what 20 how long is 6 weeks? A little
40
bit over
days.
a
It's 40
month, a
days.
month and a half.
Six weeks is 40 days.
Yes, so for 40 days, so they say
40
it
days
takes
and 40
21
nights.
days, right? 40 days and
That's
40
what it
nights.
is. It's 40
It
days
takes
and 40
21
nights.
days to create a habit. And now you at 40 days. So your body and your mind is going, "This is the new way.
Just the
This is
new
now
way.
our new normal." So you
Exactly.
can't go back to that because you will really damage a lot of things. You will damage your body, you'll damage your mind. And yes, our body does have muscle memory, but you cannot now drastically put the body through something like that and not maintain it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's about that consistency. It's about those disciplines, and we just got to learn that as people, and whatever we do, whether it's business, whether it's relationships, we got to be consistent. We got to have some stick to itness. Jacob Mickle said that, and I loved it because a good friend of mine, he used to say stick to itness. So I'm like, is that even a
The
word?
word.
Like stick to itness. Stop making up stuff. But then when I heard Jacob say it, and then also knowing what stick to itness is, I mean,
Is.
you
Mm-hmm.
sticking to the plan. You are going through the process, and you're being diligent and consistent. It makes sense, y'all. My mama
What's
is over here. She's all in the background for some stick and stay, stick and stay. She doing chill. I'm like,
she
okay,
cheerleading?
okay.
Mama
Okay,
got
she
over
done
there
lost the
cheerleading.
phone, y'all. Denise done lost her phone. And so now she just feel like she's cut off. She can't do a trade and she can't do a. So we ordered her new phone and it's taking forever. So she's in the background on the sideline trying to listen in because she don't want to be on camera. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have to buy you something else. Like I'm like, I may have to go buy you one of them trap phones or something
That's
until we
something to
can
do.
so we can order your phone because it's taking forever. But yeah, so she said stick and stay, which is really right. You're sticking and you're
You sticking and
staying.
staying. Yes.
Absolutely right. Right. Stand still and know that I am God. Be steadfast, unmovable. All these things go along with consistency. All these things go along with due diligence, right?
Mm-hmm. Now listen, I got a question.
Oh
Were
yes.
were you in the New York session this morning?
Baby, I was with King Pip and Aaron. Ron, I don't even know how you say his name. Aaron, Ron, oh, all of that.
Aaron.
Whew. If you guys did not go to class today and you are trading and you want to learn how to trade and you did not join that New York live session, look, Jay-Z said like this. I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but catching them pimps this
Because
morning
that,
ain't one.
you say catching the pips this morning.
Y'all,
It's
when I
not
tell
one.
y'all, you gotta go to class. Look, it pays literally to go to class. We got paid this morning by going to school, getting educated. The true definition of the extreme FX way, learning and earning, y'all. Look, look, Ryan should have called me so I could have jumped in on what he done. I didn't even get in some of them, but the money was flowing so good. I was like, you could have jumped in a couple of them. Profits, pips. So I was like, look, Ryan might not have to pick up one of my other accounts and while he's sitting at the house. He might need
Right? Look, listen. He showed okay,
Yes, Tay collecting coins. You
collecting the
right.
coins.
Coin
He
up, coined up.
he
But I'm
showed
talking
me
about them trades this morning, them pips paid bills.
they paid. They
We talking
paid.
about rent, mortgages, electric, gas,
Now, look,
investments, and memberships.
I just want to I just want to say that what Tay say? Last 100,
And then
feed
they
them.
feed them Tay. It fed real good. It was a buffet. It was a banquet. Okay.
Now, here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna do what coaches do. I'm gonna ask questions.
Yeah, you know that's what we do. We
Right,
just
that's what we
ask
do. We
to
ask
be your
questions.
best self.
Right? So, how how long? How long was class this morning?
Maybe an hour.
Okay.
59 minutes.
So, New York session class is about an
Look,
hour.
maybe 1 hour.
60 minutes. Right? 60 minutes. And how much money could have possibly been made this morning in 60 minutes
Anywhere,
if you went to
depending on
class?
what you was trading with in your lot, from
Mm-hmm.
50 to 5 grand. No lie. No lie. Depending on what you was trading with your lot size. Because Nas was putting it out there on the buy and the sell. The thing reversed, and we still picked up
And
profit.
still picked up.
I can't even talk about it. You talking about the overflow, the blessing of the Lord. You better go to school. Y'all better get in class. Look, this is Stream Family. Y'all better go to class and get your money earning and learning at the same time. Y'all better
At
go
the
to
same
school.
time. Now, here's the thing, because and I have to say this because I've seen this in the, you know, in the other opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
I I don't know if it's going on here, but I knew that it was going on there. You know, we had an academy, but everybody was kind of doing their things or side studies or whatever, and I can't even say it was really more side studies. And so that kind of made it to where people wasn't using the product, which is the class. you know
Right.
and so here we don't encourage that. We don't
Right.
encourage the side studies and things like, I mean, it's like, don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with asking a question with something that you don't understand, or whatever, but for the most part, even the side studies that we have is still with the educators, right? So say we have our morning session in the back office.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have the New York session in the back office, and then if there's anything, like some side studies, like with the young guns, we do um, the study hall on Wednesdays
Mm-hmm.
with the young guns, where they can ask questions and all of that, going over the syllabus. And then King Pip's Corner
Right.
on, when is it, Fridays? Fridays is Mondays
Isn't
and
it Monday
Wednesdays.
and Wednesday nights? Monday and Wednesday
I think
nights
it's
or
Monday,
Wednesday nights
Wednesday. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday nights, and
at
sometimes,
11.
yeah, right, right, and it could be that. Then that could be 2 hours. So there, it's really, it's you can ask questions and things like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying that to say, as far as our teams, when we do our team huddles, what we don't do is have that side session in the team huddles about trading and those questions,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what class is for. right? This is what class is for. This is where we want you to show up, right? This is where you're learning from the traders that have years of experience in the education,
Mm-hmm.
10 plus years in the game.
Right.
And I mean, our traders can do 20,000 or more in an hour.
Right.
And sometimes maybe even less than that actual time, you know? So it's like, why do these side things or whatever? Like I said, our community doesn't encourage that at all. We gonna tell you, go to class.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Go
saying?
to
Like,
school.
go to school. What we paying for? Go to school. Go
Right.
to class. Because just like we said, if you was in class this morning and you
Woo.
hopped in them trades this morning, you could have made up to what, $5,000 this for an hour.
And we talking about from the live session going to class with King Pip and from the trade ideas that came out, the copy and paste trade ideas, every last one went into profits.
See,
Every last one.
every one of them. Now I saw, yeah, they did every one
I
of
mean,
them.
I'm just saying. And see, we complain and we murmur and we keep saying, talking about I need, I want faith and all this stuff. And the opportunity is here, but nobody can force you to take the opportunity. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot force him to drink. If there is money to be made on this platform, but you're not utilizing all of your resources, you can only get mad with yourself. Because if you're not going to get the education, to get the training, and it's so many training resources. We got study groups, live chat groups, live sessions to copy and paste ideas. Then we have the entire platform and the Forex Academy in our back office. There is no excuse why you are
And,
not going to school. There is no excuse at all.
and the support. A lot of times people don't stick around, and I get it. I mean, I can you stick around without support? I mean, if the ground move from under your feet,
Right,
you'll fall down. You won't be supported, right? And so a
right,
lot of times, people don't stick and stay because they don't have the support. But in our community, that support is not lacking, right? Support
right.
is not lacking at all whatsoever. It's so much support over here.
It's so
Um,
much support. Yes,
if
absolutely.
even if you can't reach, the person who you came over here with, all you have to do, plug in and ask the question. Somebody
Somebody gonna
is
help you.
up, right?
Yeah.
Right,
All
somebody.
through, look, it's almost like 24/7 support. You can
'Cause-
get somebody at any time during the day because look, we are global academy. This is international. So we might be asleep on the East Coast. Somebody's up on the West Coast. Somebody's up in Africa. Somebody's up in Canada. Somebody's up in the Caribbean. Look, don't come over here with these excuses. You know what Megan say? I'm gonna have to get you with them, hit you with them cotton gloves. Stop that playing. You're not serious. You want to change your lifestyle. You want to be a millionaire. You better do what the wealthy do. Go to school, get some education, establish some networks and some relationships, right? Do
right, get
your
the
part. Like you
right,
gotta work. Guess what network is? Work. Work.
and it's the
Working the
proper
field.
education.
Like people don't really want to talk the real talk about networking. It's a net. What do you do with a net, coach? We talked about this even
You
spiritually.
catch.
You can, girl, coach. You know it's your birthday. I didn't even want you to work that hard today. But you catch, meaning you go out there, right? You go out, you build networks, you build relationships of people, businesses. So if you're not out there working the net, if you're not casting it out, you're not eating. You're not eating. I'm just
Listen,
gonna be real with y'all today. I love y'all so much. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth because I love you. It would be an injustice to you and a disservice to you if I didn't tell y'all the truth. I love y'all. I'm not gonna let y'all out here not eat. I
because
want you to
listen,
eat. and eat heartily, right?
Oh, that smells good. Um,
Hey there, Monique. Hey, Althea. They on the Zoom. Hey, ladies,
hey
and Renee.
Monique.
And
Oh my
thank y'all
gosh,
for
all of them.
joining. Look at y'all joining. Monique,
Listen,
what you got to say about that? And see, Monique is West Coast. She's San Diego. Am I right, Monique? And look,
hey
she's in the
Monique.
family. Guess who's up? When we sleep on the East Coast, if it's midnight over here on the East Coast, Monique is up at 9, trading, making money, in class, networking. Tell them, Monique, somebody up.
She said,
Yes, absolutely. And no
yes,
matter what, say that
no
10
matter what.
times. Preach to these people, Monique, no matter what, because it's a priority. That's a millionaire mindset right there. She can go ahead and do this the rest of this Zoom. That's a millionaire's mindset, no matter what, right? So no matter if I'm going to bed super late, I got to get up to get what I need. She said, I got to get up for morning motivation because that's what I need to start my day.
Right.
Coach,
Because you gotta nourish yourself. You
you
have
got to
to
nourish yourself.
nourish
Absolutely.
yourself. And that's just not, physical food. Like, yeah, you need that, but
Mm-hmm.
you have to feed your spirit. You have to feed
Absolutely.
your soul. And
Yes.
you just got to feed your soul. And I'm telling you, morning motivation morning motivation gets me up and going. And then of course
Yes.
the coach's corner gives that extra push because you switching in the gears
Right.
in the evening. Listen,
Right.
a lot of people um well afterwards when they okay, I need to make ends meet. So I have this job, but then I'm going to my second job. Well, what is it that you're gonna put in your soul to get you going or pushing or
Wow.
moving forward for that second part of the day or the evening, right? The
Wow.
evening. And even if you're not doing that, because as independent business owners, right? ABOs, independent business owners,
Mm-hmm.
self-employed, whatever it is, that's the second part. We need that push even more.
Absolutely.
you know, in that
Absolutely.
in that second part of the day. So you have to feed your soul.
Right.
You have to. But then when you're talking about, again, that millionaire mindset, because look, it's Freedom Friday. You want to be
Yes.
free. I don't know about nobody else, but me, I like freedom.
I love freedom.
I'm a like Megan said, I'm a freedom lover. I have always been a freedom lover. And
Mm-hmm.
freedom doesn't mean, I don't know. It's I've said this before too. I think a lot of times when people hear that word freedom, it's like, I'm free to act a fool. That's not what that is. I
We're
mean,
not talking about that
right.
though.
We're not talking about that. As a matter of fact, you go out there and just do anything that you want to do. That's
Mm-hmm.
not freedom at all. That can get you um, locked up in your mind
Right.
and a whole lot of things. So but we're talking about true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
With freedom comes accountability, responsibility,
Yes.
and self-control.
Yes. Yes,
Self-control.
Tay.
And what's
Net equal money.
self-control?
Work. Yes, Tay. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
And
Freedom.
so, and what's self-control more than self-discipline? That's really
Mm-hmm.
what that is. Self-control is self-discipline,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you have
Absolutely.
to discipline yourself, and especially what it is that we do with trading. You have to discipline yourself to learn the skill set. It's school.
It's school.
It's school. And I know, like, when you really truly apply yourself, I'm watching how my son is applying himself. Look, listen, because my time is like divided, but because his time isn't divided like that, and he could just go all in, about him
Right.
being about him being a teenager and stuff like that, but he's really gone all in.
Mm-hmm.
Look, he showed me stuff. He showed me something yesterday that I was just like, okay,
Right.
what was that again? What? Okay, show me that. I mean, it was amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. But you have to put the time in, and you have
Yes.
to have that self discipline where you will say, okay, you know, that's where you have to make your own vision and mission statement, and you have
Mm-hmm.
your goals and all of that kind of stuff set up in front of you.
Yes.
You have to like literally write it down. As a matter of fact, what Sunday, we got to put this information out there. But Sunday, um, that's April 11th at 9:30 Central Standard Time. So it'll
So
be
that's
10:30
10:30
Eastern.
Eastern.
And we're doing it for about 2 hours because that's the new moon in Aries. And that's really the start of the new year, like for real, for real.
Right.
And so it's something that we're doing with our vision boards. So this is going to set us up and help us to move, honing the energy that we need in order
Right.
to accomplish the goals. And when we
Right.
align ourselves with the energy and do the work, see, here's the thing about manifestation that people, I don't know what happened. We started talking about law of attraction and manifestation and everything. And then, you of course you're marketing, you wrap it up in a package, and people just went crazy with it. And this is what I mean by that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't think work is required.
And I don't
It's
understand how
like,
you don't think work is required.
right. It's like work is still required
Mm-hmm.
to manifest the vision that did your vision board and all of that stuff. It's just that the energy that you used in the creation process,
Yes.
that helped to raise your vibrations to this frequency of joy, right? When we're in that creative process and it's fun and it's joyous, that raises our vibrations, it raises our energy. And then the images and everything that you post on your vision board, it helps you to see the vision because our psyche registers colors. The
Right.
colors communicate certain things to us, right? Our psyche registers images. It speaks to us. It speaks to the psyche quicker than words. So that's why those images are needed. And then you can put some words on there like, going bold, or whatever words it is
Right.
that you put on there, but it's more so of those images. But then if you place that somewhere where you can see it all the time, don't make it and then put it up in the closet somewhere. Like,
Right.
post it somewhere where, especially in a space where you're working, like say you get on like right here, I got my laptop and all of that. Well, behind me, you'll see this blue. I mean, that's not blue, it's black. Behind there is my whiteboard and some calendar stuff and all of that. This is me like coming down in the basement and really strategizing, working things out. But then in my office upstairs, that one I created as a 10-year vision board for the next 10 years. This is what I want to be happen, or whatever. That vision board is almost done, like complete.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about in things that actually manifested, but the work was put in. But the opportunities that presented themselves in my life because of what I did put on those vision boards, the opportunities came. And I was
Right.
able to see that that was the opportunity to move forward with, because it's like, this was on my vision board. Now let me go forth, seize the opportunity, put in the work. Here's the thing about it. It was more ease Wasn't stressful, wasn't hard, wasn't that. It was
Right.
ease, right? So that's what we're doing with this vision board party. We're honing that energy. We're going into creative mode. Um, utilizing the timing, universal timing and alignment and all of that to create that vision. And then you get to work, but the work
Mm-hmm.
will be easier. Like I think I showed you all this thing the other day. It was a little fortune cookie. And out of that, it said, you will learn to work smart, not hard.
Right. Right.
You do that creative process. You allow things to happen as they unfold. Opportunities present themselves. The right people you're attracted to, that they
Mm-hmm.
present themselves, or you meet some kind of way, you're supposed to work with this person, that person, all of that. And then just watch things start to unfold and happen. You'll have everything that you need in order to do the work that is needed. And next thing you know, you'll look back at that vision and see that it has manifested in your life. But what
Right.
did it say? Faith without works is dead.
Absolutely, coach. Okay, I see Nigel in the chat. Okay, there you go, Nigel.
But what I wanted to say is we want to celebrate, and we want to celebrate correctly because we only have a few more minutes left on this Zoom. So, you guys, I want to say happy birthday to the Queen herself, Coach Hadassah. This is her 21st birthday.
You know what? I'm going to say this. I do not want to go back to age 21. Baby, no.
You were like, I'm not trying to do that.
I'm good with 46.
And don't even look at that's what's really you keep talking about 46. You need to slap out your ID. Somebody around here not telling 7 kids, stop making up stories. Stop trying to get attention, coach.
Right.
So that's what's happening. But the thing about it is, I got special guests on the line for you, Coach Abbas, and we want to wish you a happy birthday. And Miss Linda, are you on the line? Miss Linda on the line? I'm here. I was trying to unmute.
Any.
Right there. Hey, Annie.
Hi, Coach Abbas. Hi, Coach Patton. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Absolutely amazing. Look, super fantastic.
Right, Dr. PK, that's my
Dr.
girl.
PK.
And look, I was gonna say too before any gets started. Look, any, let me just say this. Let me speak this word into your life. I don't know if you can you hear me, any.
Yes, Coach, I can hear you.
Look, when I tell you your voice, baby, whatever you do, you better protect it because you got a gift like one I have yet to see in a very long time. Do not hide it. Do not shelf that gift. Use that gift for the glory of God because that voice, that angelic voice you got, Miss any. In God's time, He gonna use that voice, that speaking voice, that singing voice, and He gonna elevate you in that. And I already know it. So I'm just so happy that I know you right now because when you on that stage and in those rooms and in those on those platforms, and I'm coming to them concerts and I'm coming to you just sing and deliver people through your voice. I'm gonna be like, I know who that's any. I'm coming through.
Right.
Coach is coming
We're going to
through.
say
Excuse me,
any.
VIP. But any, yes, that your voice it's prophetic. It's a voice of ministry. And I just want to say that I ain't trying to get spiritually deep because we ain't got but 5 minutes. So yes, go ahead. I just want to tell you that though.
But the thing about it is, he's been doing it all day. He's been doing it for a long time. key concert from Miss Big, and she's going to dedicate this 5-minute concert to Coach Hadassah for her birthday. Okay, take the stage.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna do some renditions just for Coach Hadassah. So happy birthday to you. I love you. I appreciate your mentorship. I appreciate who you are as a person, and may God continue to bless you for more years to come. So this is why. Y'all ready? Figure it out.
Oh, look at that baby. She gonna cry, y'all.
There's one thing I really need to say. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. So y'all, I need a real shot. So you know, to show you that. Because I don't know where I am in the world, if you are, I will always show you love. I will always show our true FX family love, no matter who's in front of me or not, because I am not ashamed of guys. And so I love you, I love you, I love you, and I love you more.
Thank you, Annie. You've been singing to me all day. Thank you. I love you, Annie.
That's why we promoted hard, you know. And trust me, Michelle got it. The thing about that is, and also worldwide audience, you guys stay around for it. The mini show is coming to your town. That's right. I said the mini show is coming to your town. So you heard it first right here. The premiere of Miss Annie on the Coaches Corner
Yes.
night, this night. So you guys, Coach Cotton, Coach Hadassah, Coach Cotton, you got 2 minutes.
Yes. And listen, I want to say this real quick because Coach Cotton's birthday is coming up.
Aries mates. Whoop whoop whoop.
That's something to start. That's something to start. That's something.
Hollywood. Look, y'all know I'm already like a little kid. It don't take much.
You gonna get my life. Trust me, you gonna get it. I got something in store. Also, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, if you're still up, which we want you to still keep up tonight at 10 o'clock, we're going to do another late night party this time. Because the gospel, we're going to close it out with this. We're going to do a late night party, room style. You know what I'm saying? So come on out. We will drop the link for you guys to put on a little something and sit in your chairs and, you know, sit and dance in our living room or in our room. We got it going on. We may even have a special DJ. Yes, I didn't even tell you about that, Coach Hadassah, but we may even
Well,
have
look,
a
we're gonna have two DJs because my brother DJing. Look, everybody DJing.
That's not me. Look.
Fat with me, right?
Let's do it there. But everybody, come on out, you guys, tonight, 10 o'clock. We're doing it again. Coach Hadassah, right after Megan's 9 o'clock call. So let's be there or be square. It's your boy, your true Hollywood, Jay Night.
All
Yes,
right. Well, that's it. Coach, you want to close us out, birthday girl?
yes. Listen, I want everybody. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I could pull up a which one of these banners have it. Let's see which one, which one, which one. Uh Okay, listen. I don't have a banner up right now, but this is what you but this is what you all can do. If you want to come out, because listen, it's a 90s hip hop and a little bit of 80s, because hip hop is like late 80s and then the 90s and
Hmm.
move up on up into now and stuff. But I don't know about this hip hop today. But we do have some good artists out there though. But at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. You want to come back on this link, right? On the Zoom link. Now we're streaming on the Facebook and YouTube platforms, but then also we'll be back on this Zoom link. So you can go into, look, you can come into the coachescorners.com. Password is power in
Hmm.
all caps, right? Just come back in 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll be here. So listen, if anything that you have in your closet that looks 90-ish or late 80s-ish, put it on. We're going to be at home on Zoom anyway, right?
Right.
And here's another thing that I want to make sure that you do. You better have some Epsom salt. Okay. Listen, I don't want nobody talking about, that doggone Coach Hadassah was doing the running man. I call myself doing the running man and I'm hurt. Get you
I'm
some
hurt.
Epsom salt. You have enough time right now to go to the Dollar Tree. get you some get you some Epsom salt, get you some
Oh,
Bengay, BioFreeze, whatever it is that you use for sore muscles.
bio
Get it,
freeze.
right? Get it, have it near you. Cause I'm gonna do the running man myself for about 1 minute on
Mm.
one song. And then the rest of the time, I'm gonna just be sitting down and doing like this. Right?
That's it.
Doing like
Right.
this, nodding my head. Right?
Look, y'all know I
I'm
can't dance a
right.
lick. Look, but I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
be
be
like,
present. I'm gonna be in it though.
I'm gonna do this here
Right, I
in
think
a
I can do
chair.
that. I can do that. Look. I'm looking at myself in the camera. I got all confused. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with my arm.
Right. We're gonna do some chair dancing. We're gonna do all this. So if you can move your shoulders real good, right? That's it. But one time running man, and then put your oil on your knees and sit down. All right.
Awesome, awesome. All right, you guys. So come on out back to Coach Hadassah's 80s, 90s hip hop birthday virtual celebration on this same link. You can use the same link. And we're going to have a good time to celebrate life. And then, you guys, we'll see you back on the Coach's Corner on Monday at
Yes.
6 p.m. Central Standard Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you guys start getting in the routine, create those habits, do those lifestyle commitments and changes, and meet us back here on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Remember, tag a friend, tell a friend, invite, invite, invite. We love you guys. You're eating the motivation from the Coach's Corner, and we're gone. We'll see y'all later, though, so we can do something. I don't know what I'm going to do, but yeah, I'll be there.
Something. All
Bye.
right. Bye bye.
Bye.